Hey guys, my name is Brianna, and today I want to make a video about the truth about Leos. And in this video, I wanted to talk about more than maybe just the stereotypes that a lot of people talk about when it comes to Leos. Um, I myself as a Leo know there's, I think, a lot more to the sign, and just observing other Leos, their energy and everything, like I want to maybe touch on some more like under the surface about Leos. I want to shed some light like about my perspective and let you guys know like and give you some ideas about Leos that maybe you guys haven't thought of or heard before. And if you aren't into astrology, I totally get that. You don't have to be. Um, you don't have to watch this video, of course. And if you are and you're still watching it, like, be open to it. Like, maybe if you know yourself or is a Leo, or someone else that you know is a Leo, like, maybe you can agree or disagree. Let me know. So yeah. So I myself am a Leo. I was born July 31st, so I am a July Leo. I was almost an August Leo, but not quite. I share the same birthday as J.K. Rowling. She was also born July 31st. She also made Harry Potter's birthday July 31st, which I thought was cool. Like, growing up, I was like, wow, like, I share the same birthday as Harry Potter. Maybe other people didn't think that was as cool as I thought it was, but... And another thing about Harry Potter is the Gryffindor sign. It is a lion, and I thought that's cool. Like, I'm not sure how much J.K. Rowling is into astrology, but I think that's like a cool coincidence, if anything. Like, Gryffindor is all about like strength, like leadership, like courage, like friendship, love, and I definitely think that's Leo characteristics, especially evolved. So yeah, some facts, I guess, about Leos. They are a fire sign. Their planet ruler is the sun. They are a fixed sign. So, their planet is a sun sign, which means, to me, I think that they they are all about light. And they have a lot of light to give. They have a lot of warmth to give. The sun is what keeps the world like warm and alive, and not giving all the credit to Leos, but I think that's true. Like, we like to keep alive and show a lot of light to people in our lives. Like, we like to feel the warmth, we like to feel the love. I love summer. It's my favorite season. I know a lot of Leos that just love summer as well. We really thrive in that season. It's unfortunate when other people make me sad during that season because it's such a good time, and like I just want to like soak up the sun, and like it's just my happy place. And not to say that other people that aren't Leos can't enjoy summer too, but I just know that I like really connect with the sun and feeling its warmth. And yeah, so Leo is also a fixed sign. To me, fixed means very set, like who you are in your ways, like whether that be good or bad. Like, I know recently I had a debate / fight with a Scorpio, and it was pretty intense. Like, I think me as a fire sign just kind of like snapped at him, and I was like, hey, like, why are you acting this way? Like, you can think how you want to think, but at least respect me. Like, be open a little bit. I think that's also my Mars and Libra. And he was just so hard in his stance, like almost like warlike in his stance, and like just out for blood almost, and just like hating whatever wasn't what he thought. And I think I've been there a few times in my life. I just feel like Scorpios are also a fixed sign. Scorpios, like, when they feel strongly about something, they take it very personally, which we all do, but that's something I've noticed about them. And yeah, it was just really intense. Like, I noticed, like, the two fixed signs, like, just, like two magnets kind of like repelling each other when it came to what we thought. And I was just trying to make him see, like, a little bit, like, about my side, but he just wouldn't budge. And he was trying to tell me things about, like, what he thought. Like, it was kind of a mess. But anyways, that's how my dad is too. He's a Taurus. He is super set in his ways. He is the most devout LDS person I have ever met in my life. He is my grandma's second to him in devoutness. But yeah, like, and I think that's also his Pisces moon. But yeah, his Taurus, like, you can't argue with him, even if you have all the bullet points and you're a lawyer. Like, no, what he thinks, period. And I think Aquarius are like that as well, but I think maybe because of their airness, like, they're slightly a little bit more open to other people. But yeah, like, there are other qualities to being fixed, but that's just one that I've noticed for all fixed signs. And like, they're just so firm in what they think, especially past the age of like 25. Like, fixed signs 25 and older, like, that's who they are, period. Anyways, they're also, Leo is also a fire sign. Fire is fire. Like, I think when I get upset, like, I tend to snap a little bit on people. I don't try to do it in like a mean or aggressive way, but maybe sometimes it comes off that way. And I think it's because I'm just so emotional. Also, I have a Cancer moon. And so, like, when my emotions come to the surface and then my Leo is, like, right here, it's like, bam, like, claws are out, like, and I've gotten in really, hard debates and scream fighting with my mom, who's a Sagittarius. We were both fire signs, and it's just like two, like, hotheads, literally, like, and it's hard, but my mom's also the person that I connect to most in my life. And just when we laugh, like, when we discuss things, like, it's just so, like, right there, like, present, like, just fire, like, just, like, bouncing off of each other, like, igniting the flame. And I also think, like, fire is, like, flashy, like, I think for Leos, like, it comes off as, like, wanting to look good, wanting to be admired, loved. For Sagittarius, it's like wanting to run, wanting to travel, wanting to just experience as much as possible. For Aries, since they're represented for Mars, I think a lot of time it comes off aggressively. I think they're the girls, maybe in high school and junior high, who are going to fight other girls. And no shade, like, I think how I think now, like, if a girl tried me, especially in high school, even now, like, even though I'm little and people are like, oh, like, I could beat her up, but I would not go down without a fight. I would probably win some. So I totally feel Aries on that one. Like, people suck, and, like, they try you, and it's like, no, like, I'm a nice and good person, but you're not gonna disrespect me. And I think that's definitely, like, a fire sign characteristic. And I'm not saying that other people that aren't fire signs don't feel that way as well. I just feel like that's more prominent in fire signs. Aries are also leaders. I feel like Sagittarius can be leaders as well. They're just really passionate. Like, when you talk to a fire sign about something they love, it's gonna be passion, and you can definitely feel that. So yeah. So yeah, let's just get right into, I guess, pinpointing Leos. So I myself, as a Leo, okay, fine. I'm gonna talk about some stereotypical things um, that I guess feel as a Leo, and maybe you guys are like, oh yeah, that's totally Leo of her, but and then I'm gonna talk about some less stereotypical stuff. So for me, I don't have a lot of money right now, but I know that I'm going to be successful in the future, in the near future, and that I'm going to achieve my dreams and I'm going to lead with that, in my life. I'm never going to give up on my dreams. Like I know that I'm myself and how I think for a reason, and I think that I'm going to make an impact in this world. And I think a lot of Leos do feel that way. I feel like they are children at heart. I feel like like, I know a lot of children, like, love to act in plays. They love to, like, kiss boys or girls on the playground. They make a big show, like, when they're emotional. They throw tantrums. They love shiny things. Money isn't an object to them, like, as children. And I think that's kind of like how Leos are too. Like, I want to have a lot of money so that I can do what I want. I don't have to be like stressing about it. Like, I can just be free. Like, I can do my hair when I want to. Like, I can have nice clothes. Like, I can look good. Like, I can pop off on the gram. I can't believe I just said that, but I did. And I like nice jewelry, I think. Maybe not as much as maybe like Capricorn or Taurus. But I do like, and like especially if like a love interest of mine were to give me like a present like that, like wow. I like to be treated kind of like a queen, like a princess. My parents had babied me a lot, even though maybe we didn't have like all the money in the world. My parents did a lot for me. I'm the only child, so um, I think that adds to that. But yeah, like whenever like a guy or like a friend like babies me, or like I don't know, like kind of feeds that inner child in me, like I just I just feel like so protected and loved. And I know some of you are maybe watching this like, that sounds kind of toxic or whatever, but it's not like that. Like, I can take care of myself. Like, I'm mostly responsible. I have my lazy days, which is I think a Leo trait as well. Like, if you give us like a nice room to hang out with, maybe Mary Jane, um, or just like a cool TV show that we really like we'll just kind of chill out for days. And if a friend's there, like even more so. But when like we are trying to like achieve a dream and like we feel driven for days or weeks or hopefully months so that we can actually get stuff done, like it really happens for us. Like, and yeah. But anyways, I do like attention. Um I when it comes to attention, like I like attention from people that I really love and admire. Me as a girl on Instagram, like I'm sure many of you girls like do, you get a lot of messages from guys, and like they're all usually very sweet. Some of them say some inappropriate things. But like attention like that, I do appreciate it. Like I feel pretty, I feel desirable and stuff. But when it's attention from a specific person that I've just been dying, like almost obsessing over, I don't know about other Leos. Well, actually, I do. Leos, they obsess over things. They obsess over people. They obsess over themselves, like maybe fixing themselves, maybe like a flaw in themselves. But when it's like someone that I've just been dreaming over, just thinking so much, and they give me attention, it it is it is such a drug. Like I I have tried a few drugs in my life. Sorry. But like I don't care about any of those in that moment when that person is giving me attention, and especially like being nice to me, like hearing what I have to say, like admiring me, like I'm giving them attention, I'm also reciprocating. It's like, oh my gosh, like my life is complete. Like I want to spend all my time with this person. Like um they just are everything to me. And I think maybe that's something that the astrology community kind of doesn't touch on that much, that I've witnessed, but is that when we love, oh my gosh, we will give like almost everything. And if you're Leo watching this and you're like, I don't know if I'd give everything, maybe that's an unevolved trait of mine or something. But when I really love a specific person and I've loved them for a while, like I just want to be with them all the time. Like I want to love them, like physically, like emotionally, like I need it. Like, oh my gosh. And I think maybe we as Leos, like maybe we look for attention when we don't have that love that we need in our lives. And I've recognized that. But it's like, unfortunately, we can't always have that love that we need in our lives. And I think we need to, I know it sounds cliche, but find it in ourselves. Um, by doing things like this, like by taking dance lessons, by actually writing that poetry, that script, that novel, that makeup. I don't know, like just keep doing things that are gonna elevate your mindset, as Russ, the rapper, says. Um, don't procrastinate because you don't have that, because you feel sad, because people aren't liking you as much as you hoped they would, or that one guy or girl like has left you behind or doesn't see your worth. Like you as a Leo and whoever, like you have you have so much in you. You are the universe. You are the universe itself. And it's like you need to develop all those amazing qualities in yourself. And that way, like if you're a Leo or anyone that kind of like thrives off of attention, that way like people will see the genuine you instead of like maybe the you that is just doing something for attention. But if you're genuinely doing something for yourself and doing something that you know you have talent in and then get that recognition, like it's gonna feel so much better because you worked for it and just everything. um Something else that I think Leos have to be careful with is their light. um I myself had two friends in high school, and they were my best friends. I love them a lot. I still have love for them for this to this day, but they just turned out to be not very nice people when they got older, when they grew out of me or whatever. Like, and I gave them a lot of my light, a lot of my comfort, a lot of my warmth, a lot of my love. Obviously, I wasn't perfect. I had my flaws. Like, I was like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, so on. Like, I was evolving into myself. Like, but I know that I was always a good person because I know myself. But yeah, like I kind of see how maybe they latched onto that light that I gave them, and that helped them in ways, and like maybe like this is gonna sound like egotistical of me to say, but I feel like it's the truth, and like it's my truth. But I kind of see like the light maybe they took from me and like the help I gave them helped them evolve to who they are today, and like their happiness that they have today, and like obviously, like, it's still them, you know, that is happy and doing it, but, you know, for them to just kind of use me for what they needed at the time and just kind of forget about me later, it was hard and sad. Like, I feel like as a fire sign, as a Leo, if you're an empath, like, you give so much of yourself to people. You give all of yourself, and it's like they eat it all up, but when they see something, like maybe you're imperfection, maybe you're struggling with something, like, then they'll just ditch you when you did the opposite when they were in need. And that's sad, you know? And I don't know, yeah. So I would say, like, there's different versions of Leos. For myself, I am a Leo sun, Cancer moon, rising Capricorn. And as a Cancer moon, like I said, like, it's like my emotions are always ready to, you know, be so emotional, explosive. But then it's like the Leo, and like it, it's just kind of like the fire and water, and then my rising Capricorn trying to like make that money, be successful. Then my Cancer one's like, oh my gosh, like I need a home, like I need a partner, I need love, like I'm gonna cry over every video I see. And then my Leo is like, I just want to shine bright like a diamond, like all the time. Like I want to love so passionately. I want to be this like extroverted person, but then my Cancer moon's like introverted usually, and like scared, and it's just a lot, you know. But I would say like maybe a Leo Capricorn is different. Like they're still a Leo, they still have a lot of Leo traits, and you can probably still recognize them as a Leo, but they are probably getting a lot of places in life. They're probably doing a lot with their different energies. They when they feel like it's not like a Cancer moon, it's like a Capricorn moon, and it's like not as emotional. Like they feel emotions in different ways, but I I wish I could be a Capricorn moon sometimes. Like I think that would make my life like a little bit less just emotionally, you know. But you know what? I value that in myself too, because I want to be well, I am a screenwriter, and I really like dive deep into my characters, and I make the stories like amazing because of how much I feel, I believe. Yeah, and so that's just kind of like maybe a difference between like a Leo Cancer and a Leo Capricorn. Um, I think if a Leo married a Taurus or got with a Taurus, like it would be a really interesting time. My mom is a Sagittarius, my dad is a Taurus. And I don't know if I want to ever marry a Taurus. There are some beautiful Taurus men, my dad is one of them, but they are just not like fire. They're not like Leo. Like they're, in my mind, they're kind of boring. Like they kind of just want to do a certain thing all the time, and that's awesome. Like my dad has calmed me down plenty of times. Like I really relate and love my dad in other ways, but for a partner, like I want someone to like maybe be as passionate and amped as I am, but at the same time, if you are a Leo with a Taurus or any earth sign, like maybe that kind of balances it out. Maybe I should be with a Taurus, who knows? But I think that'd be so fun to like be with another Leo or fire sign. I don't know about Sag men. Like I don't know if you guys are meant for the whole traditional stuff, but who knows? I think that just would be so fun. Like I don't know. Anyways, there's definitely unevolved Leos. I feel like in the media, Kylie Jenner definitely is like the representation of Leos. Like a lot of people like are like, oh, she's a Leo. Like that's like how a lot of them are, or whatever. And I think that's true. Like my ex best friend, she's a Leo Scorpio, like Kylie Jenner, and they are alike. Like they okay. First of all, Scorpio moons, like wow, you guys are really intense. Like I love you guys. Like I love the Scorpio energy and stuff, but when someone crosses a Scorpio moon, it's like they'll never forget. And like they they will find you basically. Like they have like a like even subconsciously like step by step maybe like vengeful plot against you, like if they feel like they've wronged you, like even if they're jealous of you. I'm gonna make a whole nother video on my ex best friend one day, but the things that she says to me to this day are pretty horrible, like, and I know I don't deserve those, like, but I think she wants, like, anyways, I'll talk about that later. But anyways, like Leo Scorpios, they they're just so dark and beautiful looking. They they're driven to success too. A lot of Capricorn moons are, and a lot of Scorpio moons are. Um, so Kylie Jenner, you guys, sorry, like my mind's like all over the place. I haven't made a YouTube video in a while. Like, anyways, so I feel like Kylie Jenner is like maybe a little bit more on the unevolved. I hope that she will grow more into her sign later on. Like, I would love to see a more evolved Kylie Jenner, a more evolved Leo billionaire. Like, that's what we all need. Like, imagine the good that she could do. I know Leos are good inside. Maybe, like, outside we're bad, B words. But it's like, they are good. They want to love. They want to help. Like the sun. But anyways, like I feel like Kylie Jenner is like very attention needing. And no, I don't know her personally. I'm sure she's so awesome to hang out around. Like I get that vibe from her. But it's like, girl, like you're great the way you are. And like going back to my ex best friend, like I feel like she had a lot of insecurities growing up. And now that she has like this platform and like people view her differently. She's engaged and she's always wanted to be in a relationship. And so now she's like, yes, like I made it, like, like, look at me now, basically, type of attitude. And it's like, that's cool, but, like, you don't, like, you never needed to be insecure in the first place. My Leos, I know so many of us struggle with insecurity, like social settings, like we want to be like accepted and loved, like kind of like a Libra, but in like a fire, like crazy way, but and like also on like a human level, like just wanting to be loved, like we just crave that so bad, and it's like when we don't get that when we want to, like it affects us so much, and that sucks, like I have spent a lot of time alone. I am around my parents a lot, but in my room, just kind of like meditating life, like fantasizing, like, and like that's been good for me because I feel like I don't need that as much. I do crave it every day. I crave, the genuine friendships, the love that I've lost, the love that I want, but it's made me stronger, like it's made me more humble. Maybe that's what some of my Leos need out there, is some more humility, like and maybe you are humble, it's just people see you trying to like hide your insecurities or your just love for yourself, and knowing that you're a queen if you're more evolved, as being maybe not humble. But I don't know where I was going with this. But Anyways, I guess we'll just change the subject. Like, something that Leos have is they have awesome hair. 9 out of 10 times they have awesome hair. For instance, I am not ashamed to say that I love my hair. It's my favorite feature about me, I think. Besides like my eyes or something, I don't know. But yeah, I love coloring it. It used to be pink. If you go through my other videos, you can see that it used to be like pink reddish. Now it's like a darker red, and I just love it. Like, it's like a mane. Like, Kylie Jenner's hair is amazing. I know it's like wigs and like extensions and stuff, but she looks so good in her hair. Like, her long black hair just is such a signature for her. And I know I'm using her as an example a lot, but Barack Obama had an awesome afro growing up. Let's see who else is a Leo. Steve Carell, he's from The Office. He has good hair, but he just has an amazing personality. Like, he's so warm and genuine, and like, he's a great actor. J-Lo has good hair. She has a great body. I'm cool. Like, I'm a Leo. Like, a lot of people have tried to put me down throughout my life, but I still think I'm cool and great. And I know I am an amazing friend. I know the next relationship that I'm going to get in, that person is going to be so loved, so cared for, and I hope I am too, because I need that as well. But I know I'm a good daughter. I'm a good person. I think a lot of Leos are like, we just kind of are misunderstood and like maybe labeled. But yeah, I know this other guy that I've loved for like years, and now I love him more as like a friend, but I still think he's beautiful and amazing, and he has great hair. His name is Devin. We have the exact same, this is a side note, me and that Devin guy have the exact same birth chart. Like, all of our planets are the same, and it's like, that rarely happens. I did put a comb in the back of my hair, I did, to kind of like keep it out of my face, but I just always known that I've known him in another life, and I told him that. He took it well. Like, I don't think he thought I was weird, but you know, I'm gonna make another video about that. Okay? But he is a Leo Cancer like me. He is not a rising Capricorn. He is either a rising Gemini or Taurus. I'm not exactly sure which one. I am assuming Taurus, but then again, who knows? Anyways, my take on Leos, you know what? I think we're awesome. I don't know if I want to be around Leos all the time. But at the same time, like, I like being around Leos. I like talking to them. I like relating to them. I like looking at them. Like, Kylie Jenner, like, I have kind of like a love-hate towards her. Maybe not even that, a like-dislike with her. But I like her style, like, there's this other Instagram girl called, I think she's called Internet Girl. I don't know if that's it, but she's really cool too. Yeah, I think we're just misunderstood. Like, we're very creative, imaginative, loving people, and I wish people would see that more. I like being a Leo. My North Node is in Virgo, so that means I was a Pisces in another life. If you guys are into that, if you guys believe that. But that's what I think. I do feel like I was a Pisces in another life, and I feel like that's translated some into this life. I'm meant to be more Virgo-ish, and I feel like I've definitely been a Virgo in other people's lives, and they haven't appreciated it as much as I maybe would have hoped, but you know what? Okay, this video has been all over. I'm so sorry, you guys. But yeah, like, if you have a Leo in your life, like, if you have a love interest that you know is a Leo, give them a chance. Like, Like, they're not all just like this, like, stereotypical thing that you see. Like, they're gonna love you so hard. They are going to be there for you 7 times out of 10, depending on who they are. Usually they're gonna be there 10 times out of 10 for you. But if they're more on the selfish side, which some of them are, but they're still gonna be there for you, I think. Yeah, they're just cool. They're just fun to be around. They're fun. Like, if you want to be around, like, a fun person, like, they also get sad, you know, like we all do. Leos go through, like, the depression cycles, I think, similar to how Taurus does. And yeah, like, I think we just need to ride through that. Like, life is hard for us all. Like, it's okay, you know, like, the sun will rise again. I got a little bit animated in this video. I don't know why. I didn't really eat that much sugar today. But yeah, like, I just feel the Leo-ness in me, like, wanting to let you guys know what is up. Anyways, I think that's basically the end of this video. I like being a Leo. I know I said that already, but I like expressing myself. Like, my Cancer moon is definitely something I feel a lot all the time. But the Leo, like, when I, like, look nice, or, like, when I'm, like, being animated like this, or, like, when someone recognizes my achievements, like, or when I'm doing something super creative, I'm like, yes, like, I'm a Leo. Like, I'm doing things like this, you know. And I wish I had more friends that were Leos. That'd be cool. Okay, well, you know, I used to wear this comb at school like this, like when I was, like, in junior high. And people were like, what is she doing? But it keeps your hair back, and you can just take it out. It's not like a headband or anything. It's not like a fashion statement or anything, but anyways. I'm sorry I'm, like, weird, guys, but what can I say? Okay, bye, guys.